the time he's pretty intelligent. Right? So mhm. And what's the thing that people say that he was a patent clerk? So what you mean he's seen a lot of patents come through that office is what you're telling me? I like this one. Mhm. So yeah. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing that documentary. Um, oh man, I know we just started. Do I need to watch do I need to watch Steingate? I've heard nothing. No one has ever said anything besides it's really good. Uh-huh. Yep. Mhm. In the focus. Mhm. Mhm. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay. Uh-huh. I think I watched the first 3 episodes like 7 times. Like, his quirkiness too was getting to me a little. Yes. Uh-huh. Oh, so he went and bought it? Oh, fan, yeah. Like, I'm telling you, every time I watch it, and especially when you talk about time travel stuff, it's always like on the tops of people's list, and that's one of my. I love watching movies like that. So, anime, of course, I'm gonna watch it. I can't get past like episode 4. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Well, like I said, I've never heard a bad thing. I think I mentioned to you. I hear it's really, really good. Like, but I can't. I, I know. 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 I will. I will. I think Anthony was the one who put me on the Steins Gate. And that was years and years ago. Hmm. Hmm. Yep. I would be. But yeah, okay. So I'm gonna watch it. Now I gotta watch it. Oh, I bet. Hmm. Oh. Do you, did did you like the voice acting? Sometimes you liked it. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I probably never noticed it, but the minute you say it, now I'm going to notice it every time. Mhm. Free we didn't watch it in Japanese. We watched it in the dubs. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I've heard of it. No. Hmm. Mm. Hmm. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Y'all should try Apothecary Diaries. Okay, I've heard nothing but good things about Andor and season two. Uh-huh. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I keep telling so. That's what I've got a friend, a coworker who's a huge Star Wars fan. He said, "Yeah, I think he thinks it is." And I was like, "No lightsabers? How's it the best Star Wars that ever Star Wars with no lightsabers?" Like, it's like, well, that doesn't make it good Star Wars. Sometimes it got to be stupid. Does it have it lacks metachlorians. Midichlorian. Hmm. I like Rogue One. Hmm. I hear that they did those in 3 episode chunks. So yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. When the school out for them? Uh my kids went out Thursday of last week. So Oh, oof. Yeah, that's good. Is it 100? It is exciting. It's not as exciting as I would want. I don't know why. I'm just not super pepped on it just yet. Just yet. It'll get there. Well, I listen. I should be more pepped. I had Daniel Jones last year. Like I was reading people like reading stuff about they were talking about Dexter Lawrence. He's like, yeah, we were saying he was one of the best interior like he's like, no, he is the best interior defensive lineman in the league right now. And it was most indispensable Giants on the team right now, and he was second. I think they're doing the breakdown by like days. I don't know if they did one yet, but three was Malik Neighbors. But they said the Giants, when he was out of the game, the Giants averaged, I think, like 3 sacks a game in games that he played. And that was down to 2 sacks a game when he was out. I'm like, a whole sack from the remember he had 10 before he got injured and didn't play anymore. Yep. Yeah. The entire defense faltered when he went down. They showed that statistically you can see it. So yeah, it shouldn't be that high. Yeah, it should. Yeah, around that. I I saw Shane Bowen talking to him, and I don't know. So you know what's funny? The Giants did the Hard Knocks last year, right? And are they? Because I keep seeing like hard knock stuff coming from the Giants like thing. Like it looks very hard knocks ish. And I'm like, did y'all not learn your lesson? Like I'm talking from draft process, everything all over again. And it's like they decided we didn't like how they portrayed us. We're gonna do our own yes. But it looks very similar where they're in the draft rooms talking and looks highly produced. So I saw one where Shane Bowen was talking to, I think he was talking to in the linebacker room or the outside linebacker room, and he was talking to Abdul Carter, and he was like, he said something like, "All right, so you can guard." He's like, the one thing that a defensive end or someone who rushes the passer wants is a one-on-one matchup, and you feel confident that you can handle a tackle, a guard, and and a nose tackle one-on-one. He was like, "Yep." He's like, "Well, then you need to learn how to play all five positions on the defensive line because that I may move you all around." And Abdul's Carter was like, well, why not just learn all the positions? And he was like, okay. So it was something good to hear him say, but it also sounded a little full of himself. You know what I mean? Yes. Yeah. I'm just gonna just learn everything. In college, they can't be better than the guys I played in college. They will be. And there's no way you're going to one-on-one take on some of the best centers in the league. There's going to be guards that give you problems, right? Unless they don't, unless he really is that good, but he's got to prove it. He's huge. He, he's you've seen him compared to Scatterboo, which yeah, we thought those guys we thought no, Dexter Lawrence is 330 pounds. Yeah, he's yeah. It shouldn't happen. It should not happen at all. So, but Micah comes in at 6'3", 245. Miles Garrett comes in at 6'4", 271, and Abdul Carter is 6'3", 251. No, I don't think he is. He probably did a little bit of that in college, and that's why I'm trying to like because you can. And good luck find occasionally you're going to find a center who is probably only 270 pounds. Not every team has a center that's over 300 or 280 and just a stout. You know what I mean? So mhm. The coach, oh, the draft class. Oh, I don't know about that just yet. I don't know. Oh yeah, that class supposed to be full of Hall of Famers because the Giants took at least three. They're already gonna be future Hall of Famer. That's what they're gonna call them. That would require 5 Super Bowls in a row. I don't know. Don't know. Giants freed up cap space to sign Abdul Carter by restructuring Brian Burns' contract. Yes. Hmm. Yep. Converted some of it to signing bonus or bonus money or whatever, and kicked the can down the road for a little bit. But they said that they feel like they'll be in a better cap situation in those years, which makes sense since you don't have all any of those draft picks left, right? Or some of those draft picks have not panned out to what you thought they'd pan out to. You look at next year, you got a hole from the draft, which is the draft pick, the draft class you wanted to have. The time you had 2 first round draft picks of Kayvon Thibodeau and Evan Neal, which would have really hurt their pockets if both had turned out to what they did. Now one panned out and the other's moving to guard. So even if you decide to keep them, you're getting them cheaper than what you probably envisioned you'd need them before. But I correct. Correct. Of course. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what they're hoping. That they're hoping this is his one last chance. See if you can see the talent that you saw in him when you drafted him. He's still a huge person. Still a huge person. So fill up some space, make some holes for your running back, and we'll see what the contracts get you. But even if it ain't, it's not right tackle money. Yeah, you know what I mean? So um, even like I said, even if he was all pro this year, he'd make okay money, but it wouldn't be. He'd have to be all pro. Pro Bowl is not going to be good enough. It'll be good enough to get him a job. Pro Bowl, yeah. Of course, he would definitely want to explore his options, and yeah, especially when the team didn't give you a fit. That's the problem. Not the problem, but that's the thing. Now he's got to bet on himself, and he's not dumb because he didn't say, "Oh, no, I'll stay on the outside." That would have been the worst thing he could have done. Right? So, in every series snap he's been in, yes, it's harder to find a good rep for him. There weren't many. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, five guys. Hmm. And the longer you can be out there, you would assume the better you're going to get, the better you're going to gel, the more teamwork you're going to have, the better communication you're going to get. We saw none of that. We saw none of that. The handoff on stunts. One year, all you had to do was stunt the Giants, and you were getting a sack. It was that they could not figure who to hand who off to, and it was killing them. So yeah, but so they're hoping that next year or in the future they have better cap space, and they probably will. They've got their team is full of young guys now whose contracts aren't up for another 4 3 4 years. Even Deontay Banks would be one of them if they decide to re-sign him. Yes. Well, he didn't get signed. Yeah, he didn't. They haven't signed him, or they haven't signed. They only most of the time. I think a lot of people who signed their lower ranks and then the higher ranks, they had to get Abdul Carter out the way because they didn't have money to sign anybody, right? So they once they freed up the Burns cap space, they got Abdul Carter. Also, I don't think Abdul Carter was showing up to OTAs unless he got a contract. Yeah. Well, he might be able to get it for free next year if Deontay Banks doesn't play very well. Hmm. That's always good. Mm. Hmm. Ooh, okay. Mm, yeah. When was isn't Trent Williams still playing? Hmm. Yeah, they. Yes, yes, they are. Yes, they are. Oh, see, I had to look this one up because I was like, there could be someone in there coming in that's at least my age, but he was born in '83. Oh, Aaron Rodgers. Yep, December 2nd, 1983. He is 41 years old. Not in the league, not in the league right now. But as I said, if if he plays in the league, he would instantly be one of the oldest. Mhm. Yep. I knew he was in his 40s, so I was like, he ain't that much. Pat McAfee. Oh, Rogan. Oh man. Sandy Hook. That's cool. Okay. Jesus Christ. Why would you bring it up? Hmm. True. If they run with Mason Rudolph, the GM should be fired immediately. Voluntary, yes. Yes. Malik Neighbors not showing up to OTAs with a toe injury? Yeah. Yeah. Why? This is something either you carry the toe injury so you don't have to do OTAs, or it's just complete pure negligence. How'd you get this said toe injury, sir? Are you still practicing football? Like, was it a football injury? Did you have the toe injury since since the season ended? Like, come on, man. Toe injury? That doesn't seem fun. But what's that? Yep. Did you not read my comment? Oh, it's cocaine. There's a pink cocaine out now. The only reason why I know this is because they raided Diddy's hotel room and they went over the contents that they found in it. And that's what I found out. There was a cocaine that is pink that is out there. I only found this out last week. I only That's what Ivan said. And he's like, Harland, I'm shocked. How do you know these street drugs? I was like, listen, I was reading up and that was it. Mhm. Oh. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa, oh, whoa, whoa, Stefan. Okay. Mhm. All right. Then you got to stab her in the chest. Oh, such a great movie. well, well, you know what? I did not know that until you just told me it. They have the conversation that he ran out of balloons, so he gives him a baggie. But I did never put two and two together that normally heroin is in a balloon and he puts it in a baggie and it's normally cocaine, and that's why she snorts it. I had I never put those two and two together. I know the exact scene that you're saying. I can say the scene word for word, but never put that two and two together. But that is the reason why she snorts. I thought she's just going in some random man's pockets doing random drugs. Not, but now it makes sense why she thought it would have been. Thank you. It was an innocent mistake. You go in a man's pocket, you find his drugs, you do it. Right? And then she realizes, oh, she quickly realizes, oh, this is not what I thought it was. Yep. That's what he's gonna say. But when he gets that random drug test coming he's rich. He's rich. What else is he supposed to do in the off season? Train to get better? Come on. Wait, isn't he dating Cardi B? Yes, he is. They were not. They were not. Oh, no. Let's never bring up the boat again. let's They did have a huge boat problem. The Giants didn't have a boat problem. They just partied on a boat right before the playoffs. It's not like that Vikings problem. That was a problem. That was he did on the lake. They definitely thought they could do whatever they want. And they did, and they did. They're like, what are y'all doing? Everything. Apparently, y'all are doing everything. Oh. Or if you watch Always Sunny, the implications that they can't oh the boat they can't leave, so they do they do what they're supposed to do. I know a lot more as well now. I thought it was just died like cocaine mixed with tang. Like Oh, oh man. But was that? Hmm? I, I, I think it's after Tang. I think it's after Tang. I think it's after Tang. Irving, because because Tang was like the astronauts, right? So we're talking the 60s and the 70s. If that was the case, we'd have been hearing that term in movies, black exploitation. Well, maybe was it? Oh, so so they was getting that Tang, and oh man, old hero buzz. Oh, poutine. No, no, it's also French, isn't it? Hmm. Yeah, just hurts my stomach just thinking about it. I think I tried it like one time. It was just like, wait, you're in Wisconsin. That's like the another dish of Wisconsin. Yeah, and poutine goes. Is it true? But yep, they fry it. Hmm. But the how I found out about poutine was the two people that I know from Wisconsin. One dude from Lacrosse and another dude from Wisconsin. Mhm. Then there was a guy I worked with also from Wisconsin who was like, "You never had poutine? Poutine? It's delicious." And I tried it once. I was like, "It's not that delicious." I, I think Twin Peaks used to have it. You- Need poutine delivered right now? Yeah. He said, I don't think anywhere there's any place near me that can have it. My next door neighbor sells it. What? Chef. It's a chef. It's a chef. It's a delicacy. You just said it's walking distance from your house. Why not? Let me try it. So that's now a lot of work to get some poutine. You might you might go, oh, wait a minute. Great Vicia. Listen, imagine the KFC bowl. It probably tastes just like that. Oh, gravy and mashed potatoes with chicken and cheese. Oh, so good. It's good. Oh, yes. 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 Chicken. Oh, oh, it's so good. It's so good. So why not love them together? That's that's what it feels like. It feels like when I was a kid and my parents would put everything on my plate and I would just put them all in one thing and just eat it. I love that. I love gravy on it. Oh, section it off. They can't touch. Oh, okay. If it's accidental, it's fine. Mhm. Okay. That I can't get to. You have to have them together. Oh, sauerkraut could get thrown away in the trash. I'm not a sauerkraut fan at all. Hate it. Hate it. Just throw it in the trash. Don't- Man, I remember I was in college and I got this vicious tapeworm from the cafeteria, right? I couldn't eat anything. Like everything I ate instantly made me sick, right? The only thing I was eating, and I ate this for a whole semester and a half, maybe 2 semesters, was a bowl of rice, corn, and gravy. I would just mix them all up and I would eat that. I couldn't eat anything else. That was it. So I love corn and gravy together, first of all. And then you could just put anything else in it. You know, sprinkle some cheese in there with some mashed potato. Come on. It's so good. Hmm. Come on, you can't say that. You can't say what you just said. Speaking of corn, I saw a picture of the pizza. You can't. They didn't. They're doing it wrong. They, no, they're doing it wrong. I don't know where they get whoever gave them that picture. They took a joke meme and then they decided, oh, this is what pizza's supposed to look like. It's not. I don't know. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. I got to think about that. I got to think about that. I know it would be. It'd be like a bagel. It'd be like biting into a bagel at the end of. Oh man, yeah, it might be good. Yeah. Mm. That's puree. I want. Do you just like order a slice and it just by default comes with it, or do you gotta say? Mhm. pepperoni, and it on top of it. Yep. So someone's got to ask for the sweet potatoes, right? So you're not just giving me because you're a fool. Yeah, that doesn't. They got it all wrong. They, yeah, white corn pizza. I looked at. We'll give your pizza a sweet taste. We give a little sweetness on it. I wouldn't even bat eyed if someone's gonna give me bits and pieces of corn. Came from where? Oh, oh, oh! I hate that. Why would I joke about a lot of things? So joke a lot of things, but ice cream is not it. I bet it was so good. They'll come back. Maybe it was seasonal. Wow, wow, that's and you still think about it. I'm trying to see if Jenny's has it. I see cornbread ice cream. There's a bunch of recipes. Well, that's just ice cream on top of cornbread. Why would you even say that? That's not what I asked for. Yep. And Jenny's ice cream doesn't have the cornbread anymore. Sweet cream biscuits and peach and jam. Wait a minute, Jenny. Wait a minute, Jenny. Middle, not Midwest, but the Middle West whiskey and pecans or pecans, as I say. Okay. Yes. Uh-huh. I think so. Oh man, yeah. Man, I don't I don't get ice cream often due to the lactose intolerant thing. But speaking of bad ice cream things, like it wasn't bad, but ice cream man came in my neighborhood. It's the weather's pretty hot here. I know occasionally, yes, still, and you'll hear the go and the sound of it brings my daughter to the ice cream person all the time. And so I'm like, you know what? All right, I'll get some ice cream. I was like, Jordan was like, can I go get ice cream? I got my own money and stuff like that. I was like, sure, you can go get ice cream. But I seen that she was taking forever to find her money, and I was like, oh, the ice cream man's gonna leave if no one's there yet, right? He's not there. He's not there all day. So I went to go wait, say, hey, my daughter's coming out. She's coming out with her food. He was like, okay, well, he instead of going up throughout the block, he literally pulled up in front of our house and was like, I'll just wait for her outside the house. I was like, okay. because he was like, I'm not getting anyone else. So we get the ice cream, and I was like, man, I'm here. I might as well get like a strawberry shortcake. I love those things, right? Little strawberry shortcake bar. And my daughter wants one. So now I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll just pay for hers. I'm not gonna make her use her money. It was $5 per strawberry. You remember strawberry short? $5 for it. It cost me $20 to buy four. I could have went to HEB, any grocery market, spend $7, got a pack of like eight of them. Well, I say that, but I haven't gotten a pack of eight in a while. It could be $40. It could be $40. He's probably like, I'm just breaking even, buddy. I'm not even making a profit off these. But I just was remember being young and it was $1. So $5 just seems like a lot. $2.50 would have been okay. $3 might have even been, I got it. Five is a lot. And the price made it taste not as good. Yeah. you bring around this, you bring this $5 bar right here, you better not see your face again. Mm. See, the strawberry shortcake was a go-to, but well, when I was younger, it was the wrestling bars. The WWF had a wrestling bar with wrestlers on it, right? And it was a soft cookie on the front. It was like a sandwich, but it was a cookie on the front, ice cream, and then like chocolate on the back, like dipped in chocolate. And then your favorite wrestler would be posed on the front of it, usually Jake the Snake Roberts or Hulk Hogan. And then it would come with a wrestling card. Right? Oh yeah, that was my go-to. Also $1. But then I grew up, and it was the strawberry shortcake bar or a good soft serve ice cream. I do like good soft serve ice cream on a hot day. Well, yeah, well, we had Mr. Softy who would serve yeah, those. Hmm. Hmm. I like those two with the waffle cone and the scoops. Yeah, but I prefer my soft serves and out of cone. I am a grown man and I will still get just a regular old waffle, a regular old cone. Yep, and just bite them. I love them. Love them. Hmm. Yes. It's so good. So good. It works out. Hmm. Oh my God. And then you can just, yeah. Those cones are really good. We'll occasionally get a drumstick in the house. We'll just keep them in the house. Yeah. Hmm. I'm getting one. Yes. but they'll know. If I eat ice cream, everyone knows. Everyone. Oh, listen, my my stomach. They go, Dad, did you have ice cream? Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, I want it. I know that's what everyone says. No, I don't do that. I gotta suffer because I shouldn't have it. I shouldn't have it, so I have to suffer for my work. Still flagellations almost. Yes, yes, yes. It is. It is. There's a meme of a guy in Britain. That he's on a talk show and they're talking about all these different terms that the kids are using right now. And one was barebacking it, right? And he was like, "What? Are y'all joking? Are y'all joking?" He didn't say anything, but he's looking around like, I gotta be on, like, they gotta be trying. And he was like, well, and this older guy's like, well, he's like, that's what they're calling going into the woods with like no devices and just hiking. And the old guy goes, well, back when I was a day, we called it raw dog. And he's like, are you serious? He's like, are y'all serious? Did you just know both those terms and act like it was okay? Yeah. But yeah, that's he's like, "Guys, sometimes I'll just raw dog a flight. Won't have my phone. Won't have like that's not it. Hmm. But because the definition is and their definition of it is different than our definition of it. So if you was explaining it to her, you'd just be just kind of just ready for that one. Just because she was using a word a term. Hmm. Oh yeah. Oh, this Jenny's ice cream was the best ice cream I ever had, and I may have to buy it, but it's expensive, so I don't know what. Okay, never heard. Hmm. Oh, oh, like if you just inflated a waffle, right? And all the holes popped up. Mm-hmm. Oh. Did it make them nice and hot, like fresh, and then oh, oh, just like that bottom layer. So yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Just can't think about it. Saturday's coming up. You can get a whole long workout on a Saturday. It's a great day. No, no. I actually had one of Julian's friends over and his mother. We uh the, one of Julian's friends got not got him. They were in band together, but he runs track and kind of got Julian into running track. So now we just kind of just anytime we got track meets, we hang out with her and stuff like that. So we just had one person over and we just cooked some dogs and and some pretty much just hot dogs and sausage on the grill, and we was in the pool. It was a garlic sausage. I don't know, something HEB store packaged. And because Saturday was an all day thing, and it's every track meet is we was there from 6:30 in the morning to 4:30 in the afternoon, and the sun was relentless. Yeah, for him to run the two sprints, right? So he runs the 100 and the 200, which means we spent 10 hours there for 35 seconds of running. He runs the two fastest events and they spaced them out. His first run was at 9:30 in the morning. His next run was until 3:30 in the afternoon. No, no, we can leave as soon as he's finished doing all his races. The problem is there's no time for the races, so you never know when the races. Then, like if there was a set time, like all right, we're having the 100 at 3 o'clock or at 12 o'clock, and we're having the 200 at 3 o'clock. We go, okay, you won't see me here till 11 o'clock. I'll make sure I get here an hour before his time. He'll warm up and he'll run, and then we'll figure something else out to do. But we just never know because of it's a rolling schedule. So if they once they finish, they call on the next people, and you got to check in. And it's a lot. And you don't have to get there super early, but if you want to set up a tent where you're not out in the sun, you gotta get there early. Correct. Hmm. Exactly. That's the problem. It's the heats. Like, so let's say the 100 meter, which pretty much everyone wants to run a 100. Everyone wants to run like and this race went from six and under all the way to the masters division. Yes. Masters division is anyone who wants to go out there and run. Anyone. So kind of and and literally they're usually the masters division, you're running solo. Like you're running to qualify for other meets, right? That's what all these meets are for. They're qualifiers for bigger races, right? So you run it by yourself and you just try to put the best time up and see if you can qualify for some of those races. I don't know why these people, I don't know why that 75-year-old man was running that the slowest 400 I'd ever seen in my life. One lap. I was like, oh man, all right. Maybe I hope I can run that when I'm that age. That's all I can say. But having to wait for my son to run because you want to run your behind around this track. I'm not happy about it. But yeah, they have massive, they like each age group might have minimum of five heats. So 6U, five heat, 7 to 8, 9 to 10, 11 to 12, 14, 13 to 14, 15 to 16, 17 to 18 in masters. It might be 40, 50 heats just for the 100. Yeah. It's a long time. It's just a lot I did not know. And high school track was different. High school track, you run it after school. They only have a certain amount of ages. You either run freshman, JV, or you run varsity. And you run as many heats as they're going to have for that many people. You got 15 kids running, you know you only got 8 lanes, you got 2 heats, right? It's just so much faster. So we was like, oh man, we could do this. We was only at the stadium for 3 hours. We could do that. This summer track is different. So Oh, it's rough, but he wants to do it. So I think he's starting to get tired of it himself. He's just like, why am I out here every Saturday? His Saturdays they're gone. Like we leave at 6 o'clock in the morning, and we've been fortunate. These races have been local. So when the schedule first came out, we were supposed to do a race in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The race is up in Dallas. That's a 3-hour drive. So we had to decide, do we get a hotel to stay out there? Like, or do we drive? Like it was like, and we were just fortunate that all the races have been local this year because they some of the teams from last year said they weren't. We had to go 2, 3 hours, 4 hours. They went to Baton Rouge last year, so we're fortunate this year, and we'll play it by ear next year. Yep, get a hotel. Mm, yeah. And at least it's indoors. Oh, snow. Yeah, this. Yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot. Jordan starts volleyball this year. Oh, I'm not looking. It's yeah. Yeah, I kind of hope she doesn't go on one of those travel teams. Yeah, it's not that. Yeah, those tournaments are you don't even know, right? Because you advance, you move on, right? Hmm. That's all day. Uh-huh. That's your whole weekend gone. take my you take my after work. That's crazy. All the everyone's umpire is coming from their job. They have a 9 to 5. Everyone's coming. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. I did nothing. You better not make it. You can try out, but you better not make it. Mm. Like, oh yeah. Well, last week, in fact, last week when we were supposed to get on there, Jim Irsay passed away. Yes, yes. Then we shall not speak of. Well, we shall not speak of. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The good stuff. Not all the other stuff. hmm 64, 65, around there. And they said he died in his sleep, is what they said. The man partied hard. Yeah, yeah, he had a problem. Got pulled over in the last 10 years, and the cops said he still had stuff on him. So, hmm yeah, his daughters are gonna run it. I think that he's got three girls. I think the oldest they have, who knows, because selling right now is the thing to do. These teams are billion-dollar teams. Um, Selling would be the move to do if you didn't want to run it. If you were just like bequeathed a team, you might want to sell it. But if you were, let's say, like Jerry's son, who has been in the organization, or Mitch Kupchak's kids for the Lakers. They were in the organization, worked in the organization, and with kind of saw it coming and knew it was going to get passed down. That's one thing, but it's another thing to just wake up as the owner of the Indianapolis Colts and not know what to do. You might as well sell the team at that point in time. hmm You can even sell just a majority ownership of it. You can still partly own the Colts. Like, you just don't take care of the day to day, and you sell a majority share of your team and still get you $6 billion, $3 billion for 75% ownership of the team. Like, the prices are through the roof now. hmm They get more. They get more. Yeah. These doubled in the last 10 years. Yep. Yep. NBA, the Boston Celtics recently sold for 6 billion after winning their championship, $6 billion. Mm-hmm. Yep. Off of a championship win. Yeah. So you got the history with the Lakers, but the Celtics probably aren't as valuable as maybe the Knicks are, as the Lakers. Those, yeah, some of those bigger market, even though you don't get much bigger than Boston, but I mean, just in terms of cities and things like that, more attractive cities. So, yep. Oh yeah. Have this the championships as well. The Los Angeles Lakers. They are looking to sell, aren't they? Is it no, it's not them that's looking. They most did they recently sell? But I could see that in the Northern California up there. I could also possibly see the Clippers being in that list just because they just recently bought a new stadium. They are also in LA. They don't have the history, but mhm, some of all the biggest cities in the country. Chicago, New York. Wow, I wouldn't have saw the Pelicans in that list. Mm, yeah. Yeah. Well, they're in a very lucrative city, and they're going to the Bulls will probably sell out even bad teams. Yeah, all those top teams will sell out even if the team isn't good. So yeah, so you're always going to have money coming in, and they're franchising the just the uniforms, the merchandising alone for those cities are through the roof. I still tell you that Clippers arena is the best arena I've ever been in my entire life. But it felt like it did. Everything felt new. Yeah, it opened up this year, and it's gorgeous. Mhm. Anything else happened? Uh, the White Sox beat the Mets today. The Mets had a hard time with the White Sox in this series. They Yeah. Yeah, this series for whatever reason, first game was 3-2. The next game was like 4-3, and y'all beat the Mets 9-4 today. So it was some good games was played in the series. Now I wouldn't say the Mets. Yeah, first game was 2-1 Mets, second game 6-4 Mets, and today was 9-4 White Sox. So they're not very good, but they're not the Rockies. They are not the Rockies. Listen, listen. As a Mets fan, I had to wait what 50 years for us to not give up that record as being the worst team in Major League Baseball history. You might only have to wait a calendar year so that you're no longer the worst team in baseball history. But that's what it's the only time it should get brought up, though. They have to be. They're 18 and 38. They can't be on the same pace. We're not even halfway. What did y'all win? 46 games last year? Is it 40? No, it was 43. I think it was. I think 46 was the worst. You don't even Rock. and the division that they're playing in, it's about good. It's gonna happen. They ain't got a 6 game win streak. They'd be lucky for two. They got to win a series first before they can sit there and talk about it. Listen, I would be looking just at the Rockies if I were you. You don't want your team having the worst record in history. Oh no, that you don't want that. You don't want that. Like would you want your Bears to be 0-17? That's a record. That's a record. You don't want them to have that. 0-16, but somebody can now be 0-17. That can happen. Oh, they're talking about another game. It did not get banned. The owner of the Eagles went and played to everyone's ego. he, he went in there saying, "Listen, I don't even care if y'all ban it, right?" He's like, "That's the best thing you can do is ban this for us. We will be known as the team that had a play so good that the only way to stop it was to ban it. I want y'all to ban it." And then no one there was like, "All right, sir," because they thought they had the votes until he went up there and went and played that route. I was like, "That was well played." Yes. Yep. They don't well, they don't really have an owner, right? They've got a CEO, right? They don't they are not the worst. I think I don't know. I don't know. I think the Packers is a pretty historic and honored franchise. You don't see it. Don't know how they got honored and paid someone off. Hmm. Oh, it's always great when that happens. It's like Shaq changing all the rules, changing, allowing people to go back to playing zone because like yeah, yeah. I know we can't stop him. I know you're gonna sink somebody down there. We'll let you have it again. No, no, that's goaltending rule being in existence. Like these are rules that didn't exist because people was like, wait a minute, you just can't just block it out the sky. Donkey. Hmm. Yeah, it's always good when you get a rule change for you for the positive and not like there was fewer people dunking. Like, wait a minute, it's played below the rim, played below the rim. It's just, we can't the basketball should have been played below the rim. It was never intended to be played above. Limited dribbling, limited dribbling. Mhm. Oh, it was tough times, tough time. But and then I think they realized how dumb it was when he would just go up there, still almost dunk it, and not quite touch the rim. They should have just said, "You're." They should have said, "No hands above the rim. Hands above the rim's a violation." It's what they should have said. They're on the ladder like, mm. when when I played basketball in elementary school, there was a no dunking rule. We couldn't dunk. No, not many. Like we had our center would try to dunk in the layup line. He got a technical once for trying to do it. Before the game even started, they had free throws. Because at that age, we're all trying, and our center was the first person to be able to get up there. So we was like, all right, we're at the layup line, try it. Ref seen it. No, none of that. None of that. Shooting free throws before the game starts. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, yeah.